Y'all can go back to this. Stay focused. Stay focused. Good morning.
Good morning.
Please introduce yourself and spell your last name before reporter.
Yes, Tabitha Hopkins, Hopkins.
And Ms. Hopkins,
Tabitha, Tamatha.
and Ms. Hopkins, is it fair you don't particularly want to be here today?
That's correct.
But you've been speaking and we've met, I think, twice now. Is that fair?
That's fair.
Well, I do appreciate you being here. I want to, just a couple of questions. Are you nervous?
Yes.
Okay. I'm asking a couple of questions before we start to think this thing. Where are you from generally?
I'm from the Dallas area.
Okay. And how long have you lived generally in this area?
Since 1991.
And as far as your involvement on this case and what you've been brought down here for is really only regarding one part of this case. Is that fair?
Yes, sir.
Now, November of 2020, are you familiar with that date?
Yes.
And what were you doing on November 11th of 2020?
I was en route to car dealership.
And what roadway were you on en route to that car dealership?
From 20 to 35.
I-20 to I-35?
Yes.
And which direction did you take I-35, north or south?
North.
Government Road.
Okay.
Ms. Hopkins, I'm going to show you what's been previously marked and tendered to the defense of State's Exhibit 45 and 46. Have you had an opportunity to review these prior to your testimony today? And does that show State's Exhibit 45 a zoomed out view of Dallas, and then State's 46 a zoomed in of the area you're going to testify about?
That's correct.
State what State's Exhibit 45 and 46 previously tendered to the defense.
Okay. All right, this is 45 and 46.
Permission vote on. Alright. Now, State's Exhibit number 45 zoomed out view of kind of southern Dallas County. Do you see that?
Yes.
And then on the left-hand side, we see a kind of a fork in the middle of two highways that come together. Is that where 67 and 35 combine?
Yes.
All right. You're on I-35 heading north, and this is November 11th, 2020. What did you observe that day, or did you observe anything?
Well, I observed right when I was exiting 20 to get on 35, I noticed that black vehicle coming up, approaching pretty quickly behind me from like the DeSoto area.
And what time of day was this that you were on 35?
It has been 10:30 or 11ish, I think.
It was almost 6 years ago, right?
Yeah, I remember I had a car appointment, so I think it was at 11, so or something like that. So.
Okay. Middle of the day.
Yes.
Now, can you describe at that time, 35, I know it's always under construction, but specifically at that time period, States Exhibit 46 we see here, that is not, is that how we looked back in 2020 with clean roadways and everything?
No.
Okay. What was particularly going on in this area?
I know there's a lot of construction near the zoo area, right before the zoo. Marcellus on.
And so right here in the middle of States Exhibit 46, we see Clarendon running from the left-hand side of the screen to the right-hand side of the screen. Does that sound right?
Yes.
And as you were driving north approaching Clarendon, you see a black car in your rearview mirror. And can you describe for the jury what you saw there?
And I will.
What did you see the black car doing?
Well, I noticed the black car right as I got on 35. At that point, when they were coming up pretty quickly, they were like changing lanes, trying to get over because there was 3 of us at first. And so the black car was trying to weave in and out of traffic. I heard the noise behind me and the black car was on the right side of me.
When you say there was 3 of us, was there a third car?
Right when I got on, when I noticed the black car. So that was what I know now to be. I would guess what she knows now to be. Okay. There was a gold car on the left, there was a truck in the middle, and then I was on the right-hand side, the far right.
And when you say you heard a noise, what did you think you heard?
I thought it was either a wreck or a blowout, or someone had a blowout.
Okay. And as you drive north on I-35, did you see any car act erratically like it had a blowout?
It happened pretty quickly. I knew something was happening to the left of me, and then I saw the black car kind of catty-cornered to the right of me, and so they came to an abrupt stop, and that's when I thought either they had been hit or had a blowout.
And what did you do when that car came to a stop? And where were you?
We were probably right past the zoo, a couple exits up from the zoo.
On the highway?
On the highway.
Okay.
Yes.
So when they came to a complete stop, what did you do at that moment?
I came to a stop as well.
And where were your cars located on? Were you on a shoulder or was there?
I was in the middle lane.
Okay.
I was in the middle of the highway.
Middle of I-35?
Yes.
And what did you do when you stopped? What did you do?
I let down my passenger window.
Okay. And why did you do that?
I was trying to ask the person if they were okay.
Okay. Just make sure everything.
Mm-hmm.
When you rolled down your window, did you speak to that person and check on them?
Yes.
And what happened?
When the person was exiting the vehicle, he was getting out and putting the mask over his face. And when I asked if he was okay, that's when they pointed the gun at me and told me to do it. And I said,
Your Honor, she may say what the person said to her.
you may. He said, bitch, get the fuck out of here.
And did you see him get a
Wow.
If there's anything else?
He also had a gun.
Wow. Didn't I tell y'all it's gonna be more stuff come out?
Identified anybody or been asked to identify anybody in this case?
No.
When he said that to you, what did you do?
I left.
So Key One actually told this woman, called her a bitch and said, get out of here. Told y'all the trial is where it's at, man. These Mo3 bloggers don't know what they talking about, man. This is facts right here. This letting y'all know these bloggers don't know what the hell they be talking about.
Previously, and we've gone over some exhibits. Is that fair? States Exhibit number 44, do you recognize, or let me start with this. States Exhibit 43, do you recognize that?
Yes.
And is this the 911 call that you made?
Yes.
States Exhibit 44, does this show what was going on the highway that day when you were driving?
Yes.
States Exhibit 748, 749, and 750. Do those come from what's in States Exhibit 7, or excuse me, do those come from what's in States Exhibit 44? States Exhibit 748, 49, 749, and 750 are photos from States Exhibit 44, correct?
Yes.
And still shots that show actually your vehicle when you stopped, is that correct?
Yes.
In the video, does that accurately depict and show the events of November 11th, 2020?
Yes.
State offer States Exhibits 43, 44, 748, 749, 750, for all purposes, and 56, excuse me, which is a business records affidavit for the record for the video that you testified to.
And that's States 44.
Stage 44 is the video.
That's records and States Exhibit 56.
Stage 56 is the business records affidavit, and stage 44 is the record for the video.
So just to get this right, y'all, the lady say whenever she pulled up beside Keywan and he got out, he still ain't have his mask on all the way. He was pulling his mask down when she pulled up, and he told her, "Bitch, get out of here." Wow, man.
A few of these photos. Can you point out where you are? I believe that's me there. This one, this one.
Thank you,
And
God's
this one?
time.
Yes. And this one? Oh, okay. What type of vehicle is that? It's a BMW. Okay. Thank you. Go ahead to the photos. No questions to be talking about one call.
See, none of the bloggers never said that. None of the bloggers never said none of that. I told y'all when the trial come out, all this extra stuff is gonna be out of the way. You know what I'm saying? These bloggers is meant to confuse, man. They meant to confuse, but the truth is here. The truth is right here now. I wouldn't listen to nothing else these bloggers got to say. I ain't gonna even lie.
48, and that's very small. Is that just a smaller version of it?
Oh, yes.
Permission to post these to trial. Thank you. And I apologize. How soon did you call 911?
Probably just a few seconds after I left the scene.
Yeah, right on 35 North before like Marcellus, there's a guy with a phone rifle, he's shot a guy in another car. He got out and shot him some more.
You said north down 35 and where?
Almost to, past Marcellus.
Past Marcellus?
Yeah, past Marcellus, right between Marcellus and 8th Street. I'm sorry, I don't know exactly where, but
This is on the freeway at 35, right?
yeah, 35 North.
And the man was white, black, Hispanic, and other weapon.
He was a black male, light skin. He had on a sweater with a hoodie on it. One of the hoodies was on like a ski cap, but I could see his face. His face was only covered up like his skin. And when I thought the guy had
So listen, Coffee Time was the one that was right out of everybody. Did you hear what that woman just said? She said Keywan got out that car, shot him, chased him down, and shot him again. She said Keywan did it. It wasn't no bodega. It wasn't no Jerry Jones. It wasn't no, like all these Mo3 bloggers said, they lied to y'all. Coffee Time was right. Keywan did it. This is good. This is good to know, y'all. I'm not going to even lie.
Like now, and the truck that the victim was in like a tan, four-door sedan. I don't know what kind it was, but they were both right outside of it. Okay, was on the right, on the other side of the freeway.
I told y'all Keywan did that. Man, I knew that.
The fast lane and the black sports car, he came up behind us really fast, and he was taking the street back and get down to get to that car. And then he pulled up on side of it in the right lane next to us and shot him. And the car kind of spun out in front of me. That's why I thought we had to go out. And I thought the guy was trying to stop and help me. But he wasn't.
They was shooting at him.
He said it was just before my first. Yeah, it was between my second and 8th Street. I don't know exactly. I just know that I came up on 8th Street when I called you guys. Did you get his age, the suspect? He was probably between, I would say he's between 26 and maybe 30, 32. And height, weight, if you want to let it come out. He was probably around, I want to say 5'8". Like I said, he was light skinned. He had on dark clothing. He was probably around maybe 1'8".
I told y'all when they was saying the dude was tall, them bloggers was saying he was tall, they was all out, man. Man, 5'8", man. Come on, man. I try to tell y'all, man, this is where you get the truth from. Listen to these bloggers, you'll never get nowhere. I try to tell y'all, hey, how y'all other bloggers feel knowing it wasn't no bodega in the background, no trap in the background, no yellow beezy back there in another car, no, who else they said it was? Jerry Jones. You know what I'm saying? I heard my head say Jerry Jones was in the back car back there. Coffee Time was right. Keywan shot him and chased him down and shot him again. Yeah, Coffee Time was on point, and y'all, it can't be denied because it's all recorded.
Ms. Nicole, right there. Just about personal information out there. State's Exhibit 44 that's been previously admitted. Changes back, and you watch this, correct?
Yes.
So, and if your honor, just because it's kind of hard to see on this video, would you mind? Thank you, Jeff. And your honor, again, just for the record, this is State's Exhibit 44.
I knew this stuff. I knew it. They can't say Coffee Time wasn't right about the Keywan being the actual shooter. They was all over the place. I'm the one said it was Keywan. Yeah. Let's see how many of them lie about that, y'all. That's what I can't wait to see. They thought it was Jerry Jones in a car following, Yellow Beezy, Trap. They named all kind of people. They even said, what's his name was following, Sean G. He was in the car. He hit him up. They all wrong. It was Keywan the whole time, like Coffee said. Coffee got the content, man. These niggas don't be knowing. They can't mess with me on this. I'm telling you.
Right here. There appears to be about 1 minute, I believe.
Ain't no other car behind.
Where we see the box truck.
It ain't no other Jerry Jones car like Mahel and all of them said. Ain't no bodega back there. Ain't no none of them back there.
Two cars that are in front of you, are those the two cars that you described?
Yes.
The one on the left, which one was that?
That's the tan car that I called in on.
Okay. And the other car, is that car was if you could point just above you, you can actually circle it on that screen.
Yeah.
Would you mind circling on that first where you're at? Okay, that's fine. That works. And then the tan car that was in front of you? Okay, perfect. And then the black car you described, can you please take that? Yeah. Okay, thank you very much.
So she was right behind him. So she seen everything, y'all. Hold up, let me pause this. So she seen everything, y'all. She was in the back car right there. Y'all see where she was at? She in the back car, Mo3 in the front car of her, and then Keywan them in front of that. So she was able to see everything. That's why she said he started shooting at him. He shot at him, then he chased him down and shot him again and took off. Coffee Time was right, man. Where all these famous bloggers at now? Where these big channel bloggers at, man? Come give Coffee Time his props. I showed the whole Mo3 sector out because y'all was way off and Coffee Time was the one right. And everybody noticed. They've been listening to me, trust me. So y'all was all wrong talking about Bodega and all of them, Jerry Jones and Sean G. And y'all was just full of lies, man. What's up, biggest? See, the car not on flat. He drove up again and he stopped, so it didn't run out of gas because he pulled up again. He just was ready for a shootout. That's all. Mo3 was ready for a shootout. He got to his car, his gun wasn't there. That's what happened. He wasn't flat, his tire wasn't shot because it stopped, and then he pulled up a little more. You could tell he put it in park and went around the car to get his gun. You know what I'm saying? That's how he died, man. They took that man gun out the car, man. He definitely went for his gun in that passenger seat. Everybody could see it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, whoever the night before, they made sure his gun wasn't up in there. Look at Keywan running back to the car. That's signs of a shooter, like Coffee Time say. These niggas want to say, oh, it's Sean G in the back car. It's Yellow Beezy back there. It was Trap. It was Trap Homeboy. The Mo3 sector people had it all wrong. Coffee Time is the one had it right. Boy, they ain't gonna like this one. Not at all. They is not gonna like this. I'm on their necks about this. I promise y'all. I'm on their necks. For sure, for sure.
I am over in the far left, and the black car is next to me on the right.
Okay, and you testified earlier about the interaction you had with the driver of that vehicle.
Yes.
Is this the moment right here where that interaction takes place?
Roughly, yes.
In the next couple seconds
Yes.
after our press play. And I will press play here in a second. Now, when you testified, you did describe some clothing, and just for the record's purposes, you did a motion with your face, like kind of a pulling motion.
Yes.
And did you, I can't remember, did you say you were putting on a ski mask?
Yes.
I know it's COVID time, a lot of us were described the ski mask, correct?
Yes, it was a full covered mask.
And I'm showing you states 751, which is still like just a portion of that exhibit that already came in 750.
Yes.
Does that show what the person looked like when they were getting out of their car?
Yes.
And this comes from 750 that's previously been admitted. Just a closer up view to be able to see what he had on as far as on his face and the clothing.
Yes.
No way for you to identify who that person was. Is that fair?
Not that.
Your Honor, at this time, state would offer State's Exhibit 751 for all purposes.
I ain't gonna even lie, y'all. That just knowing that I was correct on that point is a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? For real. These other bloggers wasn't talking about that. They point, man, these bloggers was lost. And coffee was on point all along. Told y'all, man.
Permission to publish. And Ms. Hopkins, again, can you describe the individuals having what type of firearm?
I thought it was an assault rifle. That's what I called in on.
Do you remember if the weather was cold enough that day to be wearing a ski mask?
No.
It was not?
No, it was not.
And so, just I'm going to press over here and tell us that. Yeah,
What kind of question was that? Sun out.
it.
You talking about was it cold?
So just I'm going to press play here and that shows the beginning interaction and then what do you do after that interaction?
I take off at that point and call 911.
See, look, he going for his gun. He realized, damn, it ain't there. Yeah, them girls stole his gun, man. That was the setup. That was the setup. Them girls took his gun, man. They knew it would have been a shootout. That was the setup. That was the ultimate setup. And you know why? Hold on, let me pause this.
No.
You know why them girls took that gun? Because Devin is in that passenger seat of that black car, man, up there with Keywan. Devin is in that car also. That girl Jossie didn't want Devin to get handled, you know what I'm saying? So they had to make sure Mo 3 didn't have his gun. Because it could have went either way if Mo 3 would have had his gun. I'm trying to tell y'all what's going on, man. Y'all listen to these bloggers saying this cars following them on the freeway. They had them blocked in, Bodega and Trap Boy Freddy and Yellow Beezy Hitters and Sean G. And man, they named about 30 people. And what Coffee say? The whole time, it was Keywan. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, the shooter, it's the momentum of the shooter for me. He get out with the assault rifle, so he pointing, he fire, and he keep chasing them down. That lets you know, especially when he's running back to the car with the gun in his hand, trying to get up out of there. That should tell you, he did it. I don't know what made these dumb Mo 3 bloggers say it was another car back there and all that. They just trying to throw the case out, man. No goddamn another car. These bloggers dumb, man. Y'all don't be listening to these dumb ass bloggers. I'm trying to tell y'all. For real.
Yes.
I'll pass it to Sean.
Thank you. Ms. Hopkins, on the video that we just watched, you are driving in the far left lane, right?
Correct.
And the black car is in the middle lane.
Yes.
And that black car stops, is what we saw, right?
Yes.
And it appears that you stop, is that correct?
That's correct.
And you're there for a few seconds and then you continue to drive, is that right?
That's right.
And in the video that we just watched, you drove off before the person in the black car got out.
Before he got all the way out, yes.
Okay. So you're saying that the car was putting on a mask, opening the door, pointing a gun at you, and yelling at you, and then you drove all sort of at the same time, but then you drove off and then you got out, is what you're saying?
He got out enough to, as I said, he was putting his mask on when he was getting out of the car.
Okay, could you see inside the car?
No,
Okay, so you don't know who else was in the car?
I don't know if anybody else was in the car.
Okay, so you don't know if anybody else was, but you don't know that there wasn't, because you couldn't see inside the car.
That's correct.
Okay, because you ultimately were just driving on your way somewhere on this day.
Yes,
And you said that in the video, once the two cars passed the box truck, they were in front of you now. You said that that's when you first heard the loud honk.
yes.
Okay, and then you continued to drive. Is that right?
After the pop, yes.
After the honk, and then what you saw behind you was this gold car.
I saw the black car first.
Okay.
I noticed the black car first.
Once you stopped, did you see the gold car or the tan car?
No,
Okay. Did you see the person in the tan car, what he was doing?
no,
Did you see whether or not he had gotten a gun?
no,
Did you know whether or not there was anybody coming out of the passenger side with a gun?
of the gold car?
Of the gold car?
No,
Of the black car?
no.
Do you know whether or not there was any other shooting?
Any additional shooting?
Yes. Okay. I think you said that you heard a couple more shots.
As I was driving off, yes.
Okay. Do you know if there was any more shots after that?
Not that I heard.
Okay. And is that because you were obviously driven off at that point?
That's correct.
Okay. And you didn't know anything about the person in the black car?
No,
And you don't know who that person is, right?
no,
And you don't know who else was in the car?
I do not.
And you don't know anything about the person that was in the tan car?
No,
You don't know anything about whether those people even knew each other?
no,
You don't know whether or not there was any surrounding circumstances that precipitated this?
no,
You don't know whether or not the gold car initiated anything?
no.
You just came upon a scene and just whatever it is that you described is what you described in the time frame that you saw it.
That's correct.
And the whole time, how long do you think that was?
From the time I saw the black car or just from that interaction?
From the, I guess what you described like a popping sound.
That's correct.
From like the popping sound.
It happened so quickly.
15 seconds?
No, it's probably longer than 15 seconds. Maybe 20, 30 seconds.
20
It
or
was
30,
less than a minute.
less than a minute, 20 or 30 seconds. And you said that the person in the black car had on a mask, right?
Was putting on a mask.
Was putting on a mask.
Correct.
But you couldn't see anything about their face, is that right?
I could see from their nose down.
Okay. And you said that you couldn't, I think you had,
Yeah, gosh, child, that's what the Mo 3 sector was claiming. Like it was, 3-4 cars telling Mo 3, all of them was, they Keywan ran them into the real shooter. That's what I'm saying. Like them bloggers was lost. And they can't say that Coffee didn't pinpoint that part. I pinpointed that part. They haters if they say Coffee didn't pinpoint that, because I've been saying that the whole time. I never changed my story. For sure. You could tell if you from the streets and you have ever been around street stuff, like what appeared. See, them, they ain't been street. You could tell these Mo 3 bloggers not really street, because what don't make sense to me, if he get out, point, and fire, and still continue to chase him down, and then sprint back to the car, that's letting you know that's signs of a shooter. It's not nobody else back there in the back. Sean G, they went through 10 different names back there, man. And all along, it was never no car back there in the back. So yeah, these bloggers, all of them was wrong. Even Reggie, all of them was wrong. Coffee Time was the one right out of all of them. Out of all these channels, all these bloggers, they wasn't on point with that one. Coffee Time was. Hey, y'all ain't got to give me my props. I ain't asking y'all for nothing, because I don't need all that. But I do know that I was the correct one out of all y'all. All y'all had y'all story wrong. Y'all been blaming Sean G. How y'all feel now, knowing y'all was blaming Sean G for being in a car behind there in the back where Keywan supposedly ran Mo 3 into the shooter? How y'all feel knowing it wasn't no trap boy or no hitters back there, like y'all said? How y'all feel knowing that part, Mo 3 Sector bloggers? I'm putting the address on this shit now, because this shit is real.
And as you were merging,
Correct.
you came together with the tan car?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know where the tan car was coming from?
I do not.
Okay. Do you know where the black car was coming from?
I could see as far back as Wintergreen on 35. I know that's right. I noticed him that far back.
Okay, so the black car was coming all the way from Wintergreen to 35?
Yes. It looked like Wintergreen or like where 35. Let's see, it's right before you can get off on 20 West, I believe.
Okay, so it's before or after the I-20 entrance?
Before.
Before I-20 and 35 come together,
Mm-hmm.
you're saying you could see back past that,
Once I got on 35.
okay?
Yes.
And that Wintergreen and 35 is where you saw the black car.
In that vicinity, yes.
In that vicinity,
Yes.
okay? But you're saying that the gold car was on 35,
Already, yes.
not knowing where it came from.
I do not know where it came from.
I mean, you don't know where the black car came from.
I don't know where he's coming from.
And how many times have you met with the prosecution?
Twice.
Okay, and what was the first time you met with them?
I don't recall.
Okay, was it in 2025?
No.
Was it before 2025?
No.
Was it in 2026?
Yes.
Okay, and so both times that you met with the prosecution has been in 2026?
To my recollection, yes.
Okay, and during those meetings, did they provide you with information about the allegations in this case?
No.
Did they tell you the name P1 White?
I don't recall.
Did they tell you, did they say anything to you about somebody named Mo 3?
Yes.
Did they say anything about somebody named Melvin Noble?
Yes.
Did they say anything about somebody named Marquise Conway?
Yes.
Did they say anything about somebody named Yellow Easy?
Yes.
Did they give you a description of what the allegations were?
No.
They just told you those names?
Yes.
And did they ask you to do those people?
Yes.
Do you know those people?
I do not.
I think you described the person on the highway as not skinny, but not a big guy.
From what I could see, yes.
Okay. And that they were about 5'8".
I was guesstimating, yes.
Okay, and about 180 pounds.
Correct.
And just finally, you don't have any idea why the shooting occurred.
I do not.
I'm gonna pass the witness this time. Ready?
No further on stage.
Maybe this one is
No objection.
subject to recall, Your Honor.
All right, Madam Court, please stay in touch with the state and the keeping. Okay,
So stay here.
you don't have to stay here,
Okay.
but you are under instruction not to discuss your testimony.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Thanks.
She know not to discuss the case. Yeah, they don't want people talking about the case. And shit, people gonna talk about their case no matter what, whether you want them to or not.
Yes, let's take a 15-minute break. And be back at
15-minute break. Man, hey, coffee time was right, man. I told y'all, man, Key One was a shooter. I was the one that was on point. Y'all think any of them so-called big-time bloggers, that's what they call themselves, I guess. Y'all think any of them big-time bloggers gonna give a shout out to Coffee Time and say he was right? Y'all already know. Hey, look, long as my people heard me say it, I know I said it. You know what I'm saying? It's recorded. It's recorded in a whole bunch of lives that I got, you know, that I was the one that was on point. Now, y'all, on the other hand, y'all was all wrong. Every last one of you Mo 3 second bloggers had it wrong. Boy, hey, I let me pat myself on the shoulder, man. Look at Ms Nicole. Let me pat myself on the shoulder. Yeah, get a coffee time pat on the shoulder, man. Okay, now, what I want to know is, Ashley, why you not there beside Ms Nicole? Why you not there? I mean, that's just like one of the questions that Coffee want to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you not by her side? You know, I understand Mo 3 had 3 baby mamas, and maybe 1 or 2 of them there, but I don't see them. I don't see none of the baby mamas in there. So that made me think, like, God, dog, the baby mamas ain't making sure his T lady good. She fighting all this stuff by herself. You know what I'm saying? That's the coldest one right there. If that's the case, man. If that's the case, them baby mamas ain't SHIT. They ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? They get on here, proclaim to be everything, but y'all doing her like that, Ms Nicole like that, y'all ain't SHIT at all. Y'all ain't worth that at all, period. So, since we know Key One was the actual gunman now, that truth is out. I ain't no way somebody gonna chase you down with an assault rifle, shoot at you, and then still running after you and not gonna be the trigger man. You see what I'm saying? It didn't make sense. That's why I told them, man, they don't know what the hell they talking about in that Mo 3 second. Talking about Bo, they said it was, let's go through the names, y'all. They said it was Bo David, that's 1. They said it was Sean G back there, that's 2. They said it could have been Yellow Beezy, even though Coffee said Yellow Beezy was on vacation. He made sure he was gone then. Okay. Trap Boy, they said Trap Boy. They said Trap Boy hit us. They said, what's the dude name didn't like Mo 3? And they got him with panel. They got him on the panels. They gave him wrenches over there in the Mo 3 sector and everything. That's why I call the Mo 3 sector fake. Trap. Yeah, Trap wasn't Mo 3 partner. That wasn't Mo 3 partner. That was his ops. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it was. You know what I'm saying? And you know, when they associating with the ops like that, man, like, I don't trust people like that. You cannot trust people associating with the ops in real life or on this YouTube app. It count on this app also. You think if you can't trust them in real life, you think you can come to this app and trust them? Come on, man. Use your head. Use your mother. That's what you got your head for up there, to think for yourself. Most of these people, they got them brainwashed where they can't think for themselves. That's why they don't know what to do, where to go, when to go, or how to go. They just follow suit at what they was told and taught. You know what I'm saying? That ain't how Coffee work. I don't work like that. It got to make sense for Coffee. Like, if it makes sense, you're going to hear Coffee speak on it. That's why I was able to say, that's why I was able to be right about the shooter. I stood on that the whole time. It was Key One. The police placed him there by cell phone. The idiot took his phone with him, for 1. For 2, I knew he wasn't gonna get out that car with an assault rifle, run somebody down, and not be the shooter. You see what I'm saying? These idiots, the one that threw everything off, talking about they was all following them and stuff. Like, they had them boxed in, and you know, there was a lot of stuff being said in that Mo 3 sector. And like I say, these people were saying that stuff for content. They say that stuff to get cash apps. They say that stuff to get super chats. They say that stuff just to say it. See what I'm saying? Now that the trial is here and they showing you exactly what happened. Now what Coffee Time want to know is, what happened to the weapon that 3 went for to save his life? Because if that weapon was right there, it'd been a shootout. They not gonna run. Everybody know anytime it's a shootout, Key One wouldn't have ran up on that car like that. He wouldn't have ran. He'd have probably dumped some back and he'd have got in his car and drove off. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't gonna run up on that if he had his strap. somebody removed Mo 3's gun from that car the night before. When he went to them girls' house, that was the ultimate setup. Coffee know what he talking about. Now, if they could prove it, I don't know. But he went to them girls' houses and they snaked them. They snaked them. That's where the snakes at. Them girls' house, man. They messed over him over there, man. They took that man gun. They did all kind of stuff. Dang, he's some old hating asshole, man. For real. This stuff got coffee time hot. I ain't lying, man. This don't make no sense, man. I can't believe 3 got tricked out of his spot like that, man, behind these old trifling ass hoes, man. Working with these old hating ass niggas. Know what I'm saying? That's how stuff goes down. Man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. And she ain't got a lick of remorse in her. She ain't got one lick of remorse up in her. For her to be saying that they was messing around and they was tight and that was my fun and we played Connect Bowl. Y'all heard these hoes lying from the moment they got on this app, they was lying. Mo set Mo 3 up. And I hope it come out. I hope y'all rot in jail for this. I promise I hope that shit come out. That y'all remove this gun. It only makes sense. Everybody, even the jury, see him walking around that car going for his weapon. Going for his weapon that was in his car, in his spot where he put it. But somebody that was playing along with the play because they knew what was going on took his gun up out that car. That's the coldest one, man. I ain't lying, y'all. That was the coldest one. They sat on that boy all night after they took his gun out that car. They was able to sit on him. And you could tell the shooter knew that basically the gun wasn't going to be right there. You see how the shooter let him go for it, and then he just ran up on him because they knew that his gun was gone. They knew they took it, man. They knew they got his gun. Them girls worked with him on that, man. They worked with him on that. Now, proving it, it'll be hard if they don't own up to it. But if Keywan snitch or Devin say snitch on that, oh yeah, it'll come to the light that quick. It'll come to the light. The question everybody been wanting to know is who removed Mo 3's gun from his car. And we ain't gonna say everybody didn't know. Coffee want to know. You know what I'm saying? These dudes don't speak on nothing Coffee speak on. They tell y'all a whole different way. I'm not on that. I'm not on none of that stuff they got going. They got to call each other and, go over it with each other first. Coffee time got him. That's it. It's me, one deep. Nobody else. You see what I'm saying? I don't call nobody else. I don't get on no back group chat and talk about this case. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Nobody's making me say any of this stuff that I say up here. I say it because I can say it, and that's what I'm understood to say, because that's what I believe in. You know what I'm saying? That's how that goes. Mm-hmm. Man, this trial gonna get real hectic, man. I'm telling you. There's gonna be a lot of stuff to come out in this trial, y'all. A whole lot of stuff that gonna send Keywan, which is, the one that's on trial for running down Mo 3. That was him that ran down on Mo 3. That was him that unalived Mo 3. It wasn't no hitmen like the Mo 3 sector bloggers say in a back car waiting on them and they ran them into the hitman and all that. Wasn't none of that. These bloggers was lying for content, lying for super chats, lying for whatever they could get out of the people. You know what I'm saying? See, so y'all gotta always know what type of people that y'all dealing with out there. You know what I'm saying? For real. And you know what else? They not gonna want their people to listen to Coffee and hear Coffee talk how they missed everything. They missed it. They can't get on here and say, I told y'all Keywan was shooting. No, we know exactly what all y'all was saying. All y'all was saying, y'all named so many names. Y'all blamed so many people that it didn't even have nothing to do with that freeway. Now, can y'all sit there and apologize to them people? Y'all done blame Big Lack Y'all done blame goddamn Bodega. Y'all done blame goddamn Trap Homeboy. Y'all done blame Yellow Beezy. Y'all done blamed a whole bunch of people for being back there in a fake car that ain't even back there. You see how the narrative come up? They brought a whole narrative in the Mo3 sector that wasn't even supposed to be there. Oh man, hey, it feels good to know that you was the right one out of all of them. You know what I'm saying? Out of all these channels, I hit the button right on the head. Not, you know what? Only other person I heard say that you know, that's who that was focused on the actual shooter whenever we was watching it was MHB. That's the only other person I know that was really focusing on that. The one that got out the car and ran Mo3 down. Everybody else in the Mo3 sector was definitely saying there was another car back there. And Keywan ran them up on the shooter and the shooter finished them off. They was lying like a mug. The woman in the back car seen everything. She could see Keywan car. Mo3 car was right in front of her, so she seen everything, even when the shooter ran past them. Didn't I tell y'all they had more footage of that highway ride? I told y'all. Yeah, they can pull all that stuff up, man. Like I say, you're going to see footage that you ain't seen before. It's just, I know I be on point with some things. And you know, I ain't looking for no props. I ain't looking for all of that. I just like to be real with my people. That way my people can understand who they got as a goddamn blogger. Because these other bloggers can't touch me. They can't touch me, man. They can't, not when it comes to this type of stuff. I can feel the energy and tell you if it's right or wrong. Straight up. And when they got to putting a whole nother car back there, I knew something was up then, man. I knew it had to be either for Cash App, Super Chats, or something like that. Why these bloggers was saying that. All these bloggers was wrong. Every last one of them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all think they gonna admit that? Y'all think they gonna get on here and admit that they was wrong and Coffee Time was right? Hell nah, that's too much like right. Dig? That's too much like right. You understand? They ain't gonna admit nothing. But hey, since we've been talking about this case, y'all, since we all been talking about this case, what we say? We was on point. Hey, y'all pat yourself on the shoulder. Pat yourself on the shoulder. We don't need nobody else to pat for us. Pat yourself on the shoulder. Because this channel, Coffee Time, was the one that was right out of all channels. They call themselves big bloggers and big channels. They was wrong as hell. Bringing a whole nother card in situation. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah, God, child. It's a celebration on that, man. It's a celebration on that, for sure, for sure. For sure is. Hey, they on recess right now, you know what I'm saying? That's why I ain't got back to it. We sitting there chopping it up, everything on recess right now. We can't, you know, for them to show what they just showed, and that woman that was behind them the whole way to say what she said was right on point. Did y'all hear that woman say it was a car in the back, they chased him to it? A dude got out and did him. Did y'all hear that? Any of the scenarios, any of these Mo3 bloggers were putting out, did y'all hear that? Okay. That should tell y'all something now, man. You know what I'm saying? That should tell y'all something now. If this don't show y'all that the Mo3 sector bloggers is full of crap and they be wrong, then I don't know what to tell y'all, man. This shows you how wrong they be right here. Even Ratchet missed it. Ratchet missed it too, and he was on point. You know what I'm saying? But Ratchet was definitely saying Keywan is the shooter now. But they also were saying that it was another car in the background. So that's where Ratchet went wrong at. Agreeing with what they got going. You know what I'm saying? Me, I knew better. I knew better because I'm smarter than that. You can tell You know what I'm saying? You could tell from the moment the dude pointed the gun and ran after him and ran back to his car. You could tell that he was the shooter. Common sense told you that. I don't know how these people start talking about another car back there. They ran them up on that, man. These people were searching for goddamn cash apps and super chats. That's the only explanation to that. That's the only thing they could have possibly been doing. Trying to get super chats or cash apps. Because they wasn't telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? If you don't tell the truth, then what? Your word is all that you got out here. You know what I'm saying? Your word should be everything. For sure, for sure. Yeah. It's a lot finna come out in this goddamn case. I'm telling y'all, I told y'all it's gonna be a lot come out. It's gonna be a lot come out. They just now getting started, man. They just now getting started. It ain't nowhere up. The judge come. Oh yeah, the judge coming back in now. Let's see what they talking about. Oh, it ain't started yet. She just sitting there. Give it a few. I'm gonna put it on once she start. But yeah, that's what happened, man. That's what happened. Keywan is the actual gunman. Now we just gotta prove that Devin was in that car also with him. And I know Devin was in that car. People that they like, you know, when I said that, they like, now what sense would that make? Devin in the car and Keywan got the driver's side. Shoot. If it's personal, it's personal. You know, you gotta understand to know. If you know, you know. If you don't, hey, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? I can't explain the life of a shooter to you if you don't know the life of a shooter. But you know, most shooters, if they doing the dirt, best believe they gonna do the drive and they finna get away from that all. Like nobody riding in the passenger seat letting another nigga drive. That's like drive-by action. You know what I'm saying? You call that a drive-by. But when it's personal or a hit, you gonna see it happen just like it happened. That was more than some ride by the car and shoot it up type of stuff. That was some make sure he gone stuff. That's what that was, man. In case nobody catching on to that. I don't know, man. Y'all bloggers over there looking real weak so far. We're gonna see if Coffee Time was right, man. We're gonna see. We're gonna see where y'all at. I know one thing. Y'all gonna hear about this though. Whether you want to hear it or not. I put it all in your chat. I put it everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I send the trolls on a mission. Let them know Coffee Time was the one that was right out of all y'all. Y'all let Coffee outdo y'all. Y'all let a Texas sector blogger outdo y'all. That's the crazy part. Y'all let a whole different person that's not even Mo 3 sector come in there and outdo you. That's some crazy work. That's some crazy work, y'all. It's good to know I was right. It's good. It's great to know I was right. Matter of fact, it's great to know that. They can't say, Coffee, you wasn't on point. You wasn't on point, Coffee. All they can say is, Coffee, you was on point. Out of all people, you was right there. And they can't argue with that fact either. They can try all they want to. They can't argue with it. Let's play that back. Let's bring that back. Because I definitely can run mine. I'll definitely run mine. I'll bring mine back all day. I ain't got nothing but some lies over here talking about which one you want to hear. I got a whole bunch of them up here talking about Mo 3 with Keywan as the actual shooter. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we did that over here, man. We definitely did that. Hey, y'all, look, gosh, I appreciate you showing all that in the chat. What you be doing for me, I thank you for that. I sure ain't got time to do it. That's for sure, God's time. So we both You most definitely thankful for that, for sure. Hold on, do something real quick. Wow, man, that there was just it just really amused me. Come on, let's get back to it. They up in there. I don't see Ashley nowhere in the courtroom. I don't see Ashley nowhere yet.
No need to see that. We're back on the record. The record will reflect the defendant's presence with the record that rules are present and seated. Say call the next one.
St. Paul's Tracy Hackman.
Do you swear that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Can you please state your name and spell it for the record?
I'm Marissa. My name is Tracy Kapler.
Thank you, Ms. Nicole, for the record, please.
TRACEY KAPPLER.
Thank you. You doing okay today?
I'm doing good.
Where are you from, Joe?
Well, I live here in the Dallas area.
Okay, how long have you lived here in the Dallas area?
Since I'd say the early 90s. I had a short stint in Phoenix, Arizona, but I'm back in Dallas now.
I want to take you back to November of 2020. Do you know what you're doing for work back then?
Yes, I was selling dealership software.
Because did that require you to do some traveling?
Yes, I was considered a road warrior. I was out in dealerships and talking to franchise owners and meeting with them in person.
On the afternoon of November 11th of 2020, what were you doing that day?
I had some sales calls in South Dallas, the Duncanville area, DeSoto, and so I went to 3 car dealerships that morning. So I lived in North Dallas at the time, and so I was on my way down there and decided to get to the dealerships when they first opened.
Do you remember the highway that you were traveling on to get to those dealerships?
I was traveling on 35 for the most part. Yeah, going south and then coming back up northbound.
And what did you observe that day?
The traffic was at a regular pace of about 65, 70, and it started slowing down considerably that day.
Did something happen to cause the traffic to slow down?
I wasn't really sure what it was. I thought, maybe an accident. Everybody assumes when the traffic slows down, there's probably an accident or, something in the road that people are having to move over for. Could be rubber from truck tires or whatever.
Once that traffic started slowing down, did something happen or what did you see?
I was in the center lane and
Hey, what's up, Brandon? What's good? Hope all is good. Guards Child say, I think this is sad because they should be there to support Mo3 Mom. Yeah, you're right. A real female, they gonna be down and be there and all of that, but when it ain't no real stuff right there, no care in the world, you ain't gonna see them around because they ain't got their care for her. You know what I'm saying? After all, that's your child's grandmother. You want to make sure she is good. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand the conflict that could come in between that where she's not there for her like that. And it's just not on Ashley. I mean, Mo3 had 3 different baby mamas. They must don't care about Ms. Nicole enough to be by her side. So they can't get on here high side and all that.
You said you heard a racket. Can you describe what that racket sounded like?
I could hear like banging, like just just a lot of bang noise. And so, and when I saw what was going on, I was like, oh my gosh, there's a man with a gun. And so I realized what that was.
You said there was a man he was chasing a guy in front of him, is that right?
Yes.
When that started happening, what was going through your mind?
I was in shock, first of all. You know, it was like realizing this is really happening. I'm in traffic and there's an ambush on the freeway, is the way I would describe it. And so, yeah, it's startling.
When you see these men running towards you, were they on your side, on the driver's side, or were they coming down on the passenger side?
No, they were on the driver's side, on my side.
How close did they get to you?
As these two men were running, the bullets and the gun shooting became louder and louder, and so I had, you know, things that are going through my mind. Do I sit up and watch the whole thing? Do I put my phone on video or, you know, try to call 911 right away? And then my third thought was to, you know, I need to hide and pray. And so,
So what did you do?
well, I observed, you know, the two men, and I kind of made a mental note of what I saw. And, you know, the third thing that I did was I put my car in park and I got down in the bottom of the floorboard and I prayed because the gunshot became so loud and I could feel like the bullets were coming around me, all around me.
When you decided to duck, how close were those two men in front of you?
So there was a car in front of me, and roughly there was like a truck in front of that car. And so right around where the truck was, kind of at the back of the truck, is about when I like decided to duck, you know, because I was like, I didn't want to get hit, and so I was afraid. I didn't think it was wise for me to stay seated any more upward, you know, like I was like, these bullets could possibly come through my window and hit me. So.
Before you ducked, you saw those bullets flying. Was that just coming from one gun, or were there the guy that was running? Did he also have a firearm?
The man that was being chased did not have a firearm. I could see it looked like he was carrying a black phone in his hand. So he didn't have any gun that I saw. It looked like a square object.
At any point, the man that was being chased, did he ever turn around towards or extend an arm towards the person that was chasing him? That you saw?
I didn't see an arm being turned around. I didn't. All I saw was the gunman, and then, you know, a gentleman in a purple jumpsuit, you know, in front of him. So I was like, I made a note of, you know, what I saw, like, you know, what they were wearing and kind of what they looked like. So that's what I made a note of. But I didn't see any person in the front with any type of gun whatsoever. I looked like he was carrying a cell phone.
Oh, so once you ducked, what happened next?
I could still hear a few more bullets, but then when it was like, I don't know, time just seemed to like stop for just a minute, but I kind of popped back up when I didn't hear any more sound. And so I wanted to look around. I was thinking, well, if somebody was being shot, you know, somebody's probably either, you know, right about, you know, where my car was, you know, is where, you know, the man fell, the man in the purple jumpsuit. And then I wanted to look up to see where the gunman was. You know, I didn't know if he was going to be pulling the trigger on me or, you know, somebody else, you know, because we were witnesses. So I was looking around, you know, on freeways. I didn't know if he came from a vehicle or, you know, I don't know where he came from or where he ran to. So, I mean, he was already gone.
Roughly how many shots or how many bullets could you hear coming from that gun?
I don't know. I actually heard that they recovered about 44 shots. I don't know. But I heard, I don't know. Yes.
Well, the party said that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay.
Okay, the jury will disregard what was said about what she heard.
Ms. Kavanaugh, can you only just answer off of your own personal knowledge?
Okay, so you asked me about how many bullets I heard or what
How many
shots?
did you hear? Was it one? Was it a couple? Was it many?
I heard many. I didn't count the number of shots. This particular, I think, gun was, I don't know what guns are, but the guns, yes.
As I said, when the attorney stands up to let you
Okay, sorry.
Okay, but they confusing her. Shit, they confusing her. They're asking her how many goddamn shots she letting y'all know, goddamn. This is what y'all said. It was this amount. This is what I heard, a lot of shots. I don't know how many. You know what I'm saying? I heard shots. What else you want to know?
He was moving. He was moving from side to side. He was behind a car wheel, like in the back, like he had fallen over. And so he was moving. And then the man in front of me in the car got out, and he was like in blue scrubs. So he must have put his car in park or whatever. And
You said there was a man that was, he was parked in the car in front of you.
Yes.
Is that right?
yes,
What happened when he got out of the car?
he went over to the man on the road and began performing life resuscitation. He was, you know, pumping his chest and doing what he could. He was in blue scrubs.
Did you get out of your car at any point?
I did eventually. I got out because I wanted to make a mental note of what I saw.
Did you call 911?
I tried and I couldn't get through. I tried when
So y'all, if y'all remember the white lady that got out and everybody was saying who was that and what she had to do with, this is her. This is her.
I took a few quick shots of my surroundings, of what I saw in front of me, not to post them on social media, but to make a mental note. I saw shell cases around my car. I also was looking to see if my car got hit. I didn't feel that my car got hit, but I didn't know because it was really loud. So I was just observing what I saw.
Ms. Harper, we met before, is that right?
Yes.
And these images that you see, you're looking at State's Exhibit 47 as well as State's Exhibit 48, is that correct?
Yes.
Do you recognize these photos?
Yes.
And I'm also handing you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 49, which is a disc. Do you remember that there were some photos on this disc that you took?
Yes.
And when you took a photo, what kind of
What's
phone
up,
do you
Miss Mina?
I have an iPhone.
Sometimes when you take a photo, does it have, it captions live photos, is that
Yes.
right? And what's a live photo?
A live photo on an iPhone, when it's taken, you could see like repetitive images, almost like a short video.
And those images,
Yeah. So yeah, when I use it right now, it's like sometimes if somebody has their eyes closed, you might could go back a little second or go forward and have a picture with their eyes open. So a lot of times it's set on my phone.
And the disc, it looks like it's video, but it's not a video. In fact, it's just a live photo. It shows
Right.
movement. Is that correct? Okay. Now, at this time, state offers states
Already,
exhibits
Miss Mina.
47, 48, and 49 of the precinct.
Hey, Miss Mina, we can't say that Coffee Time was right. Keywan is definitely the shooter. It ain't nothing what the Mo 3 sector bloggers were saying. Wasn't no Bodega, Jerry Spencer, or whoever the hell they, Yellow Beezy, Trap Boy, Trap, who else? Boy, they named by 10 different people, you know what I'm saying? So Coffee Time was the one right about that part. It was definitely Keywan, just like Coffee Time been saying. All them other bloggers did not say that. They said that Keywan ran him into another shooter. It wasn't never no another shooter back there. So Coffee Time was more correct than the Mo 3 sector. Let me pat myself on the shoulder again. Y'all got all them heads over there, and can't I think there's one head on Coffee Time? Let's go.
This shows exactly what the witness saw that day. It was relevant to know about the murder, how the witness had to take the wood right after he was shot.
The death toll was 50 minutes, 47, 48 or minutes. So in addition to 49, no,
And there's a screen to your left, in just case if you can't see. Stacy exhibit 49. These are the live photos that you took from your phone. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Looking at Stacy exhibit 49, this is the live photo that you took. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And you described when you looked up that the victim was on the freeway but still moving. Is that right?
Yes, he was moving his head.
Yep. He was moving.
In this image, you said that there was a man with blue scrubs that got out of his car that was directly in front of you. Is that right?
That's correct.
Is this that man that was trying to perform life-saving measures for?
Yes, that was the man that I saw. And the first photo, that was his car.
Is that the first photo again?
Yep. Well, the other photo where the car was next to the man on the road, that was his car in front of me.
This photo, or this live photo, this shows when Dallas Fire and Rescue and police officers that started arriving to the scene. Is that right?
That's correct. Yeah, I chose to get seated back in my car.
This image just will just show.
Man, that gotta be hard for Ms Nicole just to see her son last moments right there. Like after they dumped on him, after Keywan shot him or whatever, he was laying.
Do you call friends and with you don't have 5 anymore?
I can't remember. The last dealership that I visited was Mac Hyatt in DeSoto. So I'm trying to remember what that entrance was. It was maybe close to Wheatland or something. I can't remember.
And approximately, are you familiar with 35
Yes, I am. And that was close to the zoo where that incident occurred.
Ashley and the other baby mamas, y'all sorry. Y'all letting Ms Nicole go through this stuff all by herself. She have to watch this video of them playing Mo 3, showing Mo 3 after they shot him up. and he moving for his last time. He moving his face for the last time ever. And y'all not around this woman at trial. Y'all supposed to be baby mamas and y'all ain't around them. Rain, you supposed to be a homeboy, you ain't around it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all some weak ass people, man. Weak ass individuals.
That's right there, that's your personal owner. It's not him. You see your promise?
Not that picture.
Okay.
No, there was I think another picture you could see the front of my car.
And you said when you saw, when this happened, you were behind the cover truck, is that clear?
If there was in the picture.
Hey, if you in Gray out there in Coffee Time chat, you got to get a membership to talk to me. Understand that? You dig? Overstood.
Truck like the F-150, and I think there was another, a big semi in front of it. If that was the Kroger truck you're referring to, I guess so. I don't know what truck that was.
Okay.
I don't remember that day.
Okay. All right. When the two individuals come to court, you said you were going to what your options were. Should I stop a bug? Should I call 911? Should I get down for it? You decided to get down for it. Is that correct?
I hit because the bullets were the noise was getting louder.
And did you recall saying that it was about 4 or 5 gunshots that you heard that day?
There was a lot more than 4 or 5.
Do you recall telling the police that you heard about 4 or 5 gunshots?
I heard gunshots around me. I didn't count how many gunshots. I don't know.
And heard gunshots around you, but you were not looking as the gunshots were going.
Man, is you gonna look if the gunshots coming? Is you gonna look? These jurors, they just be asking, not jurors, these defensive judges, they be asking the dumbest stuff, man.
I saw a little bit before I decided to get in my floorboard.
And the person said the man that has a rifle or a gun had on a mask.
I don't know if it was a mask. To me, when I was seeing it, it looked like a dark hoodie with the hood up, and like the hoodie was zipped up. I didn't know if it was a mask. My recollection when I'm talking about this, it was to me it looked like a hoodie.
And you've never identified anybody in this case as a person.
Big Stacks, what's good?
I haven't identified anybody. No, this is my first time to.
Big Stacks, Coffee was right out of all the bloggers, man. I did the Mo 3 sector bloggers, man. All the Mo 3 sector bloggers was wrong. They blamed too many people, talking about Keywan ran them into them, and that's who ended up shooting. Keywan did the shooting the whole time, just like Coffee said. So Coffee Time was right. We're gonna see, hey, what I want y'all to listen for to see if any of them other channels acknowledge Coffee, because I know they not. You understand? I just wanna have the receipts of them not, because we've been on here practicing and preaching what was going on the whole time. I've been on it. I could replay so many lives with me saying that. So, they can't take that from me at all. All they can do is try to deflect it and act like they ain't hear it. You see what I'm saying? Because they know Coffee telling the truth. It's different whenever you right on point and you not. You know what I'm saying? They can't say they was on point. Look who all they was blaming. They blamed too many people. They blamed 10 people being back there. Whole time it was Keywan got out there and chased them down and gunned them down and got away. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Simple math.
They missed the detective's office and talk to anyone? No, the detectives came to me.
Okay. And I'm going to ask you just to refresh your memory. You can't read from there, but looking at this sheet of paper, does it refresh your memory? Well, let me ask you this. Do you recall giving us
What happened? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. That got to be on their end right there. I'm full on the. I'm full over here. Yeah, I'm full over here on my board. That got to be them. Yeah, that's on their live stream. They stream. Oh, Nan say the video file cannot be played. Wow. Why is that? I wonder why is that. Oh wow, that's crazy. Let me go back and try to redo it. Yeah, some with that's on their side. They gotta be on their side. It ain't on my side. Everything full over here. Yeah, that gotta be their camera that went out. God dog, man. It's crazy. It is what it is. They gonna prolong it for a little bit. It'll come back on. Man, that's some wild work right there. Just to know I was right about the key one is A-okay though. Now I'm trying to see if I'm right about, them girls removing the firearm. That's what Coffee want to know most of all. I want to know if I'm right about that. I want to know if I was on point about Jossie luring him over there, getting him over there. I want to know if I'm on point about they removed his gun. The gun he went looking for, the gun we all seen him walk around the car for. I'm trying to see if they removed his gun. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that, God's child. Already. Yep. So you know what to do with him. Put him in the corner. Nose first. You know what I'm saying? Put them in the corner, nose first. That's where they go. Now, I know what it is, though. They mad because we the ones that been on point about this so far. We the ones that said it was Keywan. We are the ones that said Keywan was the shooter. Everybody else bounced around. They said it was Bodega, Yellow Beezy, Trap Boy Freddy. They said it was Trap, the one that they got over there, Mo 3 enemy. They got him over there in the Mo 3 sector, giving them a panel and shit to talk on. So they was trying to say it was him too back there. You know what I'm saying? They even said it could have been Sean G. Tried to get his parole revoked or whatever else he had was on. They was trying to say it was him. You know what I'm saying? These people just out here lying to lie. You know, and that's crazy, man. Just lie to lie. And all along, y'all didn't even know it, that Coffee was gonna be right. I know y'all did not know that Coffee Time out of all people was gonna be the one that was right. I know it. I can't wait to get so much further in this case because it's some other things that Coffee right about this case about. I'm telling y'all, it's some other things that's in this case that Coffee right about. That ain't the only thing. God's child say hit the Cash App, Money Bag Smoke 77. Money Bag Smoke 77. As it sound out, Money Bag Smoke 77. You know what I'm saying? Hit that Cash App up. I mean, you know, when you getting good content and you getting it straight to you like that, man, why would y'all go show love to all these people that give you false information? Instead of showing love to the person that's giving you real information, he bringing it to you straightforward. Me and my people over here, we talk about this so much that we basically was on point. I'm not taking all the credit. You know, I said some things up here, yeah, true. But we agree to disagree over here. And right now, how it stands so far, Coffee Time is right. Y'all was wrong. I outdid all y'all Mo 3 sector bloggers. Now, how do y'all feel about that? Knowing Coffee Time was the one I did, all three of y'all. It ain't just three of y'all, it's a whole bunch of y'all. How y'all feel knowing Coffee Time was the one that was on point and y'all was way off. That's what we want to know over here on Coffee Time. We want to know how y'all feel about that. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, they take it personal. You know what I'm saying? They take stuff like that personal. So we definitely want to know how you feel about it. We want to know that part, no doubt. No doubt, no doubt. You know, what I'm gonna do is, you know, I'm gonna wait some more, and you know, if it come back on, then come back on. They might have to take a recess or something. But I do know it ain't on my end. I can see it full. It's full. Everything is full, so I know it ain't on my end. I don't know what could have went on with the Ivan took it back. Let me go back again and bring it back forward. Let me go back again and come back. Hold up. Oh, that's the wrong one. Back up. Back up. Let me see. Yeah, it ain't. That's crazy. Yeah, that's it ain't on right now. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, we're gonna take a break. I'll be back, y'all. Y'all hit that bell, hit that notification bell. I'll be back on shortly. Hit that bell, I'll be back.